Guys, I'm Uncle Dave. I'm Jamie's best man. When Jamie asked me to be best man, I think it was at your work. I think I came in maybe to wash my car and he asked me to be best man. And I was absolutely flattered. And I didn't really take it all in. But when I started driving home, this sort of weight of despair started coming over me. And I thought, how the hell am I going to write a speech about him? He's the most boring man in the world. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. The most adventurous that he ever gets when we go for a curry is a king prawn korma. He spends way too much time at the gym, way too much time. In fact, a few years ago I got a bit worried because I thought you were seeing someone called Jim, but then I realised that actually it was the gym. I actually found out a little while ago that his own mum and dad learned French so they didn't have to talk to him. And also, a few years ago, I don't know if anyone noticed, but someone stole Jamie's identity, which was horrific, but luckily a few hours later they tried to give it back. But after some intense research and a lot of remembering, I've managed to come up with a bit of material. The people and the love in this room might be real, but this speech might have a little zhuzh for your entertainment. Now, Jamie won't know that that's a Towie quote because he hates TV and only watches Netflix. So I've come up with a few stories. The first one is the main one that comes to mind with me, and it's one that's sort of haunted me for years. Another one, the second one only just got into the speech a little while ago because I had my speech sorted out, but it was such a classic that I had to put it in. So the first story goes like this. So I was about 9, Jamie was about 6, and my mum said, the kids are coming around this weekend, so Brian and Angela and all the kids, and she said, whatever you do not mess around like you normally do. Let's just have a nice day for once. And I used to love it when they come round because all my brothers and sisters are a lot older than me, so when Jamie used to come round, it used to be loads of fun. And I was especially excited this day because I built my masterpiece. And my masterpiece was the Empire State Building that I built, and it took me 2 months to build. Not 2 months, about 2 weeks. So about 2 weeks to build, literally piece by piece. It was about 6 foot tall from Lego. And it was my masterpiece. And anyway, so they come round and I revealed my piece. I didn't tell them. If that gets the biggest laugh, I've done really bad if that wasn't meant to be this big. Anyway, so when they came round, I revealed my masterpiece. And it went down really well. They was really excited for me, and they said, you know, it's brilliant. And I was so proud of my achievement. And the day went really well. And right at the end of the day, when we said goodbye, like typical families do, you all sort of congregate at the front door, you put your shoes on, you're all giving each other a kiss and a cuddle. I noticed that Jamie took his shoes off, and he started to make his way back to the front room where my masterpiece was. And I thought, what is he doing? So I walked up the stairs, I peered through the banisters, and I saw him. And considering this is 6 foot tall and he's only probably 3 foot tall at the time, he's only 6, he looked my Empire State Building up and down, took one step back and roundhouse kicked it to the floor. He obliterated it. And then the little kid, all he did was he walked out, put his shoes back on, and left the building. This story, I'm right now, I was so nervous, I've got to be honest, I was so nervous, but I'm getting into it now, so it's good. So I had my speech sorted out, and then I said to Brian, like, he's my nephew, he doesn't really do that many funny things, and considering he is literally that boring, he doesn't do that many things. And this story isn't actually about me and Jamie. It's reiterated from Brian, but it was a classic, so I just had to stick it in. So it is the dog poo incident. You know what I'm talking about. Right, so I'm going to try and remember what Brian said to me. So basically what happened is Brian and Angela and the kids went round to one of their friends' house called Keith Bidwell, and they was having a barbecue one weekend, and they was all in the garden. Jamie, maybe Kaylee at the time, I don't know, they've got so many kids I kind of forget. But Jamie, Kaylee, Elise, Emily, they were playing with Keith's kids behind the house in the woods, and they had an Alsatian dog, and the Alsatian dog done a big poo in the middle of the garden. So rather than sort of any normal person, I suppose, pick the poo up, put it in a bag and put it in a bin, Keith decided to just chuck it over the fence, thinking nothing of it. The day went on, but literally 2 minutes later, and this is a classic, all the kids come in distraught, Jamie come in crying, distraught. He had the Alsatian's poo stuck down the side of his face, on his Liverpool shirt, which probably isn't a bad thing, and the best thing of all, it was stuck on his lip. To be fair, his lips are pretty big, so much more. Right guys, let's talk about the stag do.